Hey guys, my Libras. So I have been going through a battle trying to find the right app to record these things on my Logitech, because I have a pretty nice one. Still going through it, still trying to figure it out. But, the biggest problem lately has been, cuts in the mic. You guys already want to talk and stuff like that. And I've ordered a mic and stuff. So I'm getting there. And eventually I will get a camera, like a camera. And I need it for many, many reasons. So this reading won't resonate with anyone. This is your general reading. And I've tried to record your readings so many times, but, between like all my technology, you just saw me like play with it a little bit there. But you know what? Like I was determined to get this done for you guys today. And as you can see, like I did makeup for all the other videos, but with your video, I was just like, I hopped out of the shower and I was like, I've arrived. More do you want from me? And I don't know if that's how you guys are right now. I imagine it has been exhausting. I mean, Venus in retrograde, and that you're ruled by that planet. You and Taurus are ruled by that planet. Okay? And I'm seeing here that, anyway, we're about to hop into the reading, obviously. See, I'm so scatterbrained. Are you guys scatterbrained lately? Because I kind of am right now. So, I'm sorry about all the shakiness, this table. And anyway, so, like I said, this won't resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, check your moon and your rising. If you don't know what that is, I do have a link below. I could say it in this video because I actually added it to my normal stuff. So, I feel like you guys, oh boy, in the past, you could be dealing with a Taurus. There's your fellow Taurus right there. And this landed right on top of it, so let's talk about it. Set it off over there. I feel like you guys have done so much work on yourself to get emotionally stable. I did pre-shuffle these, by the way. And that'll come out if it's meant to. Yeah, you guys have done so much work on yourself, and it's been a slow and steady process. And I feel like you guys are moving away from an attachment, which isn't something with almost everyone right now. You're moving away from an attachment. Let's just let them fall out. Because we have the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Four of Wands right side up is celebration. You're probably moving away from a relationship, which is normal right now. Now, the, advice right now for retrograde is not to end any long-term relationships right now. And because we're all, especially you guys, you and Taurus, we're all kind of going through it right now, and it's not the best. Like, we can't make the best decisions of our lives right now. Simply because we are probably in this, like, the past few days, I put on makeup no problem, and today I'm just like, no, I ain't doing that. Not today. Get behind me, Satan. But if you're not familiar with that saying, it's a Southern thing. I do live in the South, so to speak. I'm just going to keep fucking with my hair throughout this entire video. Anyway, so I feel like you guys are choosing to move away from a romantic relationship. This is soulmate connection, or you're contemplating moving away from this soulmate connection. And that's not easy to do. You know, I keep trying to make it focus, but but the thing is, I know that you guys are worried about what this might mean, that you'll be giving up something beautiful. You might be giving up something, or you could be thinking of someone. We do have Taurus here. We have the Queen of Cups, which I think is more your energy than anything. We do have, there could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or why am I going blank? Aquarius, Gemini, or you know, another Libra. You know, but I feel like what's going on this month, you're gonna have to come out of this Two of Swords state. I feel like what I'm hearing is you're kind of trying to mask what's really going on. You kind of don't, it's like I have too much. I'm like, too much is happening. I'm working really hard. You guys could be working on your business. You guys could be just, you know, a new job or something, and you're trying to focus on that. And you're like, you know what? I'm too busy with so much shit. I don't have time to really worry about this relationship, because you're not in the dark about it. You know? Let me get that close enough so you can see it. I know there's a lot going on back here, so it's probably not going to focus, which is fine. So, you know, has it not been recording this whole time? Okay. Sorry. Like I said, this is a new app, so I'm looking like, oh my gosh, is it not? Because my other app, like, it fucked up. It fucked up so bad. But anyway, with this card, it's saying that you're not unaware of this situation, you know, and you're not, especially when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. This doesn't have to be romantic, but what I'm seeing with the Two of Cups is that it's at least a very, very, it's definitely soulmate. It's soulmate energy. And you're not in the dark about what's going on. You are very aware of what's happening. And you know that you don't have to stay in this place. You don't have to be where you are right now. But you kind of just, like I said, you're working on, you're focusing on money, you're focusing on work, you're building something, and you're working hard. So I understand what it would feel like to kind of just set it aside. Like, this isn't priority right now. The priority right now is me focusing on this and moving forward in this. I don't have time for love. I don't have time to, like, you know, for X, Y, and Z. It's like, I have to focus on me right now. I have to focus on money. I have to try and get myself on my feet. I mean, I'm excited about this. I have to move forward. But we have the Hierophant, and then we have the Knight of Swords here. So what I'm getting from this, just looking at it, you could be married, but I don't feel like you are, whoever is watching this. I mean, if you are, still for you, because you're here. I really, you know, this could be a Taurus, but this could be, this could go two ways. If it is a person that has like earth energy, or like Taurus somewhere, if this is about a person that you're deeply connected to and committed to, it seems to me that there is kind of like a clash of the egos, and not so much a clash, but rather, I feel like this person has grown a lot if it is involving a person, but it's almost like there's still something just not right about it. And this could be you, moving forward in what you're learning about yourself and trying to, yeah, you guys are working hard right now. You guys are creating your own reality. And I feel like either you are breaking through, like you're trying to just transcend old ideals, and trying to more or less flow with your life, like the path you're on right now, rather than fighting it. But at the same time, you almost feel like you have to fight to learn all the things you still have to learn. I really feel like this is about a person. That's just what I'm getting. I do try to bounce back and forth, but if it doesn't resonate with you, yeah, then it doesn't resonate with you. This is about a person. We have the 5 of Swords, and Judgment. Some of you could be getting a divorce possibly, but it's hard to move away from this person because it is that deep connection. It's hard. Maybe you guys aren't even together anymore. Maybe you've already moved like away from that situation because here's the Empress. You want to continue manifesting the life that you want and that you desire and that you know you deserve. But it's hard to actually kind of mend those wounds whenever we're kind of using work as an excuse to not deal with ourselves. Sorry, someone was yelling. You know, when we don't want to deal with ourselves, you guys, I just want to say something. If you make the choice to walk away, or in this case, row away from something for yourself, to better yourself, to progress, sometimes we have to energetically cut ties with people, and we're afraid to. And I know that's not easy, especially right now. And I feel like you guys are afraid that it's going to lead to some kind of like regret or destruction, or everything that you ever dreamed of is already in front of you. And maybe you feel like, oh, if I give it up, then, or if I deal with it, then it's going to block me from my blessings. But the reality is we have to let this wheel turn. We have to allow this process to happen. If we don't, we will truly be stuck. And it's one thing to be unaware that you're stuck and be stuck, and it's another thing to be completely aware of your situation and understand what you might have to do and still stay here. You see what I'm saying? And you guys are all about, I know you're probably, I'm tired of hearing the word period. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just tired of hearing the word balance. It's like, I know I have to balance, but you guys are literally like the balancer of the zodiac. You guys are here, like you literally have the skills. And I feel like in a way you're trying to, I'll let that jump out on its own accord later. I feel like you guys are trying to find balance, and you're trying to find peace in this situation. It's very much in your head. A lot of what's going on, besides I think you guys have forgotten, and by the way, Queen of Cups, you could be man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's just the energy of everything. And I feel like you guys forget that you are the Queen of Cups. You can be an emotionally balanced individual. And even though it took a while before, the thing is you're already there. But I think because the journey was so, like, you recognized all your progress and that it took a bit, you're wondering if you really learned something. And don't don't doubt yourself. I don't think this situation is something where it makes sense. I mean, obviously there's some conflict. You're experiencing a lot of, there's a battle of the minds going on, and we're all going through that. But you guys are, it's like it's happening and you feel it happening, but you're just like, no, I'm not going to deal with it right now. The Nine of Pentacles. So this is a very single card. So if you are in a relationship and you desire to be single, I mean, because it's going on this Two of Wands. It's like you know what you must do to grow. Knight of Wands. So this person, yeah, this person you may feel, even though I don't feel like they're not loyal. You know, a lot of people say with this card. Now this card is about, I'm just covering my mouth while talking. This card is about like moving forward. This card is about, you know, just darting for what you're aiming for. But I also feel like with the Ten of Swords, it's like you know what you must do, but you're like, I can't do it. I can't get myself up to do it. Like, this is really, really rough on me. You know, we have the Knight of... The truth is, you're going to come to a truth about what kind of emotional fulfillment you deserve in life. And that's a big thing I've been mentioning this entire, actually, like for the past few months, is emotional fulfillment. The sun in the world. Yes. It's really hard for me to tap into you guys' energy right now, which is strange. It's like all over the place. Like your mind just can't, it just won't rest. You're thinking about this relationship, and then you're thinking about work, and then you're thinking about building this life that you want to make. And then you're like, I know the truth, but you know, I know what I must do. I know what's going to fulfill me, but God damn it, I don't know if I want to do it yet. And you're getting trapped in your mind from it. But the thing is, there has to be a harsh truth about what you truly want and what's going to fulfill you in life. Now, the Knight of Cups, I don't see it as an offer from anyone particular. I see it as an offer from the universe. And the truth is, the universe, you know, God, you have the world and the sun. The realization is realizing that all the stories that we put in our heads, you know, a lot of them are bullshit. And you guys are such lovely humans. I hate to see that for you, but this is really all over the place. I almost feel disoriented, almost like there's too much going on, and it's just easier if I focus on this one thing and kind of use it to avoid the rest of it. But at the same time, it's kind of fucking me up. It's getting me in my head. Because you don't have to be in the Ten of Wands state. As a matter of fact, you don't have to be the most... With this card, with the Six of Swords, I think I showed it to you earlier, but there's two meanings with this card. You really are moving forward with something. You're either going to move forward from it and leave it behind, or you're going to let that snake bite you in the ass. That's up to you. It's completely up to you. So right now we're going to just ask some advice from Spirit. I really would like a more, I guess you could say, linear story, because I see so much happening right here. The biggest thing being that there's this relationship going on, whether it's with a friend or if it's romantic or if it's with family. It's a very deep connection. And it's time to let the wheel turn and not be so fearful of what we could lose, but take a look at what we could gain. It's what I'm seeing. And yes, it's good to, like, you know, focus on your business and focus on your money and get yourself aligned in that sense. But the way you're going to align with everything that you want, the way that we're going to all align with anything that we're trying to manifest is by aligning the other parts of ourselves, the other parts of our lives. You know, living from the inside out. That should just be the theme of this year, to be 100% honest. And you got to be patient with yourself, okay? This is going to take time. It could also mean that you're kind of waiting for the opportunity to cut ties with this person. And it doesn't have to be on a physical level. It doesn't have to be in 3D where you're just like, oh, I'm going to cut you off. You know, maybe you're already out of communication. But, you know, also energetic ties are a thing. And yeah. Just know that doing what's best for yourself is going to move you forward and, you know, have you progress forward way more than hold you back. You know, we can't always attach to the image we have in our minds of what we think is best for us. Opportunities we may miss. Because the thing is, life is an ever-changing thing. And there's enough joy for everybody. And we can't prevent the wheel from turning. This is a major arcana. So you can either do this on your terms. I feel like the universe is nudging you and has been nudging you. You need to honor that. Because it's going to happen regardless. You can't change that. If you feel it in your gut, if you feel it, if you're following your intuition, and I feel like, especially with this Queen of Cups, you guys are in touch with what the hell is going on within you. And you have every reason to trust yourself. It was not an easy thing to become the person that you are now. To become, even if you don't feel like it's the best you could be, you are exactly how and where you need to be right now. And this journey wasn't easy for you to become this Queen of Cups. You know, the hell I'm trying to say. It wasn't easy to become the person that you are. Yes. Connecting back to source. Connecting back to the oneness that we all forget on a momentary basis. Don't I feel like you guys know that there is work to be done. Now, I'm not saying, and I say this all the time, because not everybody is going to feel like they want to go looking for their person. That came out, so whoever needed it. Purpose. I'm not saying that. But don't put off what you know you have to do. to fulfill what you've come here to do. Those of us who feel like we have a calling gravitate towards that calling eventually. And this is hangman energy, but I love this card and how it portrays that. Sacrifice, you know, and I was very surprised when I was like, that's the hangman. But that looks nothing like it. But the thing is, even though we might have felt like we found the greatest person, we found the safest place to stay emotionally, mentally. But when you start to feel that nudge that something's not quite right and that you have to move forward, it's time to move. I think your mind definitely needs a rest from this chaos that I'm seeing here. And I'm not trying to pick on you guys, because honestly, I can relate to this more than you even know. And I feel like a lot of you are trying to work on yourselves even more, or because of the fact that you did work hard on yourself and now you're in a state where you're like, hey, I'm whole and I'm complete and I'm worthy, and I'm able to give love and receive love. Something ain't right about this connection. Something isn't right about this person or our relationship. And with this choose wisely card, I feel like a lot of us who are watching this have had moments in life that we have to choose something before it's chosen for us. And like I said, with the wheel, it's going to be inevitable. And sometimes we make it a lot harder than it has to be. And we wait till we're pushed to the very edge, until we have no choice but to jump. We have no choice but to choose. And it's painful. And I feel like you guys have been through this. Those of you who this is resonating with. Take from the middle of the deck. Yep. So all of that stuff that you guys are working on right now, and we have foundations and achievement, the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, right side up. I love when the cards repeat themselves. Because see, you have it reversed here, which tells me that you might fear not having this fulfillment and this foundation. You feel like this is something solid. But what's really going to be solid is not only being aware, but taking action within the situation. And see how, when you guys are working hard and you're trying to build a life and you're trying to manifest things in the physical realm, that's when you start to see the fruits of your labor. That's when you start to see all of those seeds that you planted, everything come to fruition, when you're standing in your personal power. And you choose to do what's best for you and use the wisdom that you have gained to do that. Yep, what I say. Intuition and destiny. I feel like the answer's pretty clear to you. And every situation's different, okay? But I feel like this is clear to you what to do. It's just a matter of getting out of your head and making the decision that you need to make, that you know has to be made. And it's never easy. But don't You don't have to live like this. You don't have to wear a mask and pretend like everything's okay, Libra. It's okay to feel that heartache, that loss. But you don't have to go through this, the conflict and defeat. You don't have to feel this. The universe has your back and has given you answers. It's just up to you to listen. Sorry this was a heavy reading, guys, but I feel like a lot of you needed to hear it. You know, I keep pulling cards and I could just, yeah. This is a person that you've known for a while. Memories of love, passion ignited, and even balance and awareness. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Like, I feel like with this passion ignited and this sort of, it's coming back to that confidence in who you are, that discovery that you've made about yourself that you might have forgotten, coming back to that and building on that with the decisions you know you have to make for yourself, building the life that you want. But that's going to take some sacrifice. Because you guys have got this. You know, say some mantras. And we have the balance card. You guys are all about balance. You guys, if anyone can do this, you can. So anyway, you guys, I love you. And I hope that you do what is right for you, because you deserve happiness and you deserve everything that you're manifesting. So that concludes your reading. I have a website up now with readings. And if you want one, a personal one, because this was just kind of all over the place. You guys really wanted to talk. You can go ahead and schedule a reading with me if you like. I have very basic readings right now. I will pull multiple cards for you. I mainly go by time because as an intuitive reader, it's just kind of asking for it if you try to do it by card. So yeah, if you guys want to have a reading with me, you're more than welcome. I also have some other stuff in the store. But other than that, I mean, it's on my blog page. I'm going to try and I'm going to continue posting things to kind of help you guys and guide you in some way, or I hope it blesses you in some way. So keep an eye out for that. Like I said, I love you guys and I wish for you the best. And I know retrograde is going to be hell for a bit, but I know you guys can get through this. You guys are very strong and courageous. Yeah, that's it. But bye, guys, and I will see you later.